Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and today I am going to be doing a full review and final thoughts on the Danessa Myricks Water Powder Serum. Kind of show you what I like about the product, how I use the product, what products don't work with it, along with a wear time test. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. So I've actually had this product since May of this year. I bought it during the Sephora sale. It was a product that was on my wish list to purchase the summer previously, but I just never got around to buying it. And that product is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. So this is supposed to control the oils, helps your makeup last all day. It was kind of advertised as a primer, and so I was using it as a primer. Okay, now you can see that I have used about half of this product. So I've used this, I would say majority of this summer. I didn't use it every day I wear makeup, but most times I did. And when I first started using this product, there was like such a learning curve. I made so many mistakes, and I want to talk about those mistakes. I want to talk about how I like to use this product and what I think about this product, basically. So I am gonna go ahead and start by applying this product before I put anything else on my skin. Now, earlier today, I went ahead and did my skincare, but by now, like, it is what it is. It says not to shake it, but I mean, when you're, I don't know, I try not to shake it. So I'm gonna take about a quarter size of this product. I'd show you, but it is super runny, super liquidy. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it and just pat it into my skin. Now, when I was first using this product, I would put this on like a primer. I wouldn't put it on before I put all of my stuff on. Like, I would moisturize my face, put my SPF on, and then put this product on. No, don't do that, okay? I learned that the wrong way because it made my makeup like super pilly. Now, I find that if you use this product first and then go into like your moisturizer or your SPF for the day, then it doesn't cause that pilling. And the other thing is like you have to let this bad boy dry down, because if it don't dry down, your makeup's gonna pill. So you just gotta have like time on your hands kind of with this product. Now, if you do it properly, it does control the oils. It does help the longevity of your makeup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just speed up that process because I ain't got time to wait 5 minutes for it to dry. Now I do feel like everything is dry, and then this is where I would go in with my moisturizer or my SPF. Today I'm gonna be using an SPF because it's really sunny outside and I will be outside today. And honestly, like you should, I mean, I probably should follow this too. You should be using an SPF every single day. Now I'm gonna use one from like that little sun safety kit I have. So this is like a little mini. This one's from Lancome. Oh no, I'm not using that one, that one's tinted. Just kidding. I'm gonna use this mini from Tatcha. So this is the Silk Sunscreen with SPF 50. I'm also gonna pat this into the skin as well. I don't wanna agitate the powder, like the powder. I don't wanna agitate the water powder serum just in case it isn't fully dry. So I'm just gonna pat it into my skin. Now, another way I really like to wear like the Danessa Myricks water powder serum is on days where I do minimal makeup. Today I'm not doing minimal makeup, but I love to use that. I love to use it underneath my Fenty Hydra Visor, like the skin tint one, and basically call it a day after that when I'm doing quick out the door makeup and I'm not really putting much on for the day. But I do find there are foundations that work really great with this and foundations that do not. I also don't find that this product breaks me out. I do have a little bit of acne going on now, but that is because it is that time. And I feel like I should not have to go any further into that. Now I'm gonna just do my usual. And so I'm going to prime my under eyes with my OleHenriksen Banana Bright Stick. And then since I kind of have a little bit of a busy afternoon, I'm gonna go ahead and use a gripping primer. And I'm just gonna use my Milk Hydro Grip. And it plays well with a gripping primer. I don't think I found a primer that it didn't play well with. No, not at all, because I use between the Milk Makeup. I've also been trying to use up my Wet n Wild version of this, which is like the sticky serum primer. And then when I use like a pore filling primer, like the Blur Jam, it works. It doesn't seem to pill my makeup. It seems to play well. It honestly is pretty primer friendly. Foundations, on the other hand, I found that there were certain foundations, even when I applied the product properly, that it did not work well with. And I'm gonna show those first. Now, I don't have a massive collection of foundations. I am not sitting here buying every product launch, but I do have 2 popular ones. They are been purchased this year, and they're foundations that I do like, but the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip did not play well with this product at all. In fact, I felt like the wear time went down with the water powder serum. And then the other one is going to be the Tear. So I've had this for about 2 months, and I started to try to play with this with the Tear, and it made it look dry and cakey. So that combination is not a good one in my book. But a combination that I do love, I mentioned earlier, is going to be the Fenty Skin and the Hydra Hues or whatever it's called. That combination is fantastic. I enjoy the combination of the water powder serum with the Easy Blur. I love it with the Dior Backstage. I honestly cannot find a primer or anything that doesn't go well with the Dior Backstage. It's like a foundation that can do you no wrong. And then it also plays really nicely with the KVD Good Apple Serum, which is one of my favorites. And today I'm actually going to be using the Lawless Forget the Filler because I've been loving this one as well. Because I do get a nice wear time out of this. And this is the one that when I do have more of a glam or more makeup on my face and I'm not doing minimal makeup, this is the foundation I've been reaching for. And it plays, it looks great with the water powder serum underneath it. But when I started using the Danessa Myricks water powder serum, I found that everything that you see online, you need to like throw out the window, because I saw people who would do their full skincare routine and then immediately go into this like serum, and their makeup wasn't pilling. So whether y'all were editing it out or you're just trying to like push a product and then, you know, let people figure it out on their own, because I could not get it to work that way. It just made everything pilly. It didn't stop the oils. And the whole point of that product is to control the oils before it even gets to your makeup, to have that longer lasting makeup. And then in the heat of the summer, you're like, well, this would be a great product. But if you're not using it properly, you don't do shit. And here in Houston, like I live in a hot, humid climate majority of the year, okay? Houston, it's humid like 90% of the year. I mean, it could be cold outside and somehow it's still humid, which is impressive on its own. But our summers here, whew, you're looking to stay in the AC no matter where you're going. So if you're driving somewhere, you're running to that store to get into that AC because it's like so hot and humid and you just start sweating instantly when you walk outside. And so getting your makeup to last, like, you know, you want to try all these products to get it to last longer, not look shiny, not melt off your face. And this product does it. So now I'm going to go ahead and powder my face because I got to lock it all in. And I understand that like these other steps are going to like, you know, help your makeup last longer. But me with powder, like I usually have to take a compact with me to do like little touch-ups, especially like around my nose, around my mouth, and on my hairline, to like touch up and like re-mattify certain sections of my face. So I am gonna set my face because I always set my face. And I'm gonna start with my under eyes, and I'm just gonna be using the Melt Barely Alive Loose Powder. I'm also gonna use that powder to set my entire face because it is my favorite powder. Now, at this point, after I've done my eyes and put my lippy on and added my blush, ooh, I didn't do bronzer. I need bronzer. Usually I would go with like a balmy or a cream bronzer because I do like that little bit of glow. But when I do my wear time and show you everything, I want to show you how long this makeup lasts and like the end result. So you can, you know, decide for yourself if this is a product you want to try. So adding any type of glow to my face will kind of defeat the purpose. So there's my bronzer. Just a little bit to add a little bit of warmth to my face. Now usually I would add a setting spray, and my go-to setting spray for the summer has been the One Size because it locks everything in place and it mattifies your face and keeps everything in place for hours on end, but it will skew the wear time and the results that I want to show you that this water powder serum can do on its own. So just a quick, you can see, I didn't even put highlighter on today, so there's no glow to my face. All right, before I show you my makeup throughout the day, obviously this is a different day, my hair is different, my makeup's different, everything. I'm also gonna show you what my makeup does without the Danessa Myricks water powder serum. So today I did the same thing, minus this. So I did use, where are you? The Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. My foundation is the Lawless. I use the same concealer. I use the Melt Powder. I did basically everything the same except for my lips and my eyes, okay? I used a different palette, okay? It's feeling yellow. So this is everything put on. You can see my face is pretty matte because I just put it on. I'm gonna show you throughout today how quickly this makeup will fall apart. Now, without the water powder serum, you can kind of see how oily my face is and where my makeup is falling apart. It is 9:30 at night, which now you guys are gonna figure it out. Yes, I'm checking in after I put my kids to bed. Did it twice, because when I did with the water powder serum, it was also 9 o'clock at night. But you can see on my face that it is falling apart right here. It's gone from under my nose. It's gone on my chin, like there's no makeup there anymore. And then you can also see on my hairline where all the makeup is rubbed off. And it's not really rubbed off, it's like sweated off. When my oils came through and kind of took the makeup away. But you can also see that there's not very much makeup left right here either. And I'm like super oily on my forehead, like it's on my finger. And I'm showing you this because now you can kind of see that the water powder serum makes a huge difference. So minus like my sunglass indents, but you can see how matte my face is. I'm in the car rider pickup line, so, but everything's matte, nothing's fading, except for again where my sunglasses were, but I feel like that is a common problem for everybody. Okay, so I have got the kids home from school. I'm about to make dinner. So it's like 2 hours since I like showed you when I was in the car rider line. But see, everything is still pretty matte and like nothing's breaking apart except for, you know, my sunglasses. But everything's staying in place. And it's like 97 degrees today. I don't know how high the humidity is. God, y'all, it has been a day. I need to reapply some gloss. I actually left my other one in my purse. Okay, my lips aren't gonna look the best, okay? It's been all day, I've eaten, you know, reapplying your lips. Like, I don't feel like putting lip liner on just right now for the video. Because I am about to go wipe all this off. But before I do so, I just want to share what my makeup looks like at the end of the day. Oh, look, not to toot my own horn, it looks fucking great still, okay? I finished putting on my base, like my entire face, at noon. It is 9:16. So, all I'm saying is I am still pretty matte. It is starting to slowly break apart around my nose. But besides that, and of course my sunglass indentations that I have had on practically all day. But I just want to share, like, this really does hold the oils. If I didn't have this on, I would have been oily, like pretty oily, maybe like 3 hours ago, like around 6 o'clock. You would have seen the separation of the foundation on my face, especially around my nose. My hairline is like the worst. I guess from just like pushing my hair back all day, it just kind of takes the makeup with it. But it's just all still there, minus my lips. So this is like my first time doing like a whole like dedicated review of using a product for an extensive amount of time. And I feel like when it comes to reviewing products, especially when it comes to primers or your foundations, I don't think first impressions are it. You can do a first impressions with an eyeshadow palette and kind of get a feel if you're gonna like it or not. But when it comes to products like this, you have to take the time and try it out multiple times before you can say, hey, this is a great product. I use this product for the month of May, June, July. We're almost done with August. That's 4 months of using the same product to see what can be achieved with this product. And personally, this is now a product that I use almost every single day. I say almost because sometimes I feel like I don't need it, or I'm not wearing makeup, so I'm not using it. But this has become a favorite and a staple in my collection. You bet your ass I will continue to use this, and next summer I'll be getting another one. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and until next time, bye y'all.